Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. So the UNLV Rebels offense will get the first swing today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down. The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's a quick grab. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So second and 10 after the previous play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game or this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Tennessee. Offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And the Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught quickly. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, and they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Touchdown, UNLV. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it for the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Looking to throw it on first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the ball is hauled in. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete downfield. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And that catch is hauled in.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And this one will be fair caught. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up, now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. We get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense who's short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
They pick up the first down, tackle to the 25.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The ball's come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Crook, it's UNLV with the lead now. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field when it comes for his second punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense is still clicking.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. In the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. I give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Quick throw to his receiver. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
There's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The 11-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. He's looking deep here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.